The microphone cracked. Her laughter carried across the hall. Still waitressing at 35? Guess brains aren't genetic. The crowd chuckled politely. Our father's voice followed, heavier, final. One success, one failure. The dean shifted in his chair, cleared his throat. The weight in his pause turned heads. "I'll tell you," he said, "who paid your tuition and who owns this university." Her diploma trembled. She gripped it tighter, pretending it wasn't shaking. But I saw it. Everyone did. Backstory. I was 11 when she learned to lie. She'd sneak cookies from the jar, leave the crumbs in my bed, and watch me take the punishment. I thought it was childish mischief. Later, I learned it was practice. By high school, she had perfected the art of charm, the tilted head, the tear at the right moment. My mother believed her. My father adored her. I became the shadow that absorbed her blame. I swallowed it all, thinking one day she'd grow out of it. That's what older sisters do, don't they? Protect, forgive. But betrayal wears many faces, and hers smiled every time. Discovery. I noticed the first irregularity when I tried applying for a loan. My credit score was shredded, empty accounts, hidden debts. It didn't make sense until I saw the paperwork. Her signature forged as mine, my name buried under thousands of dollars of tuition bills. She hadn't won scholarships. She hadn't charmed her way in. She had gutted me quietly, year after year, while I worked doubles to make ends meet. Every tip I pocketed in grease-stained aprons? Gone. Every sleepless night serving drunks? Funding her climb. When I confronted her, she only smiled. "You'll always land on your feet. I need this more than you." It wasn't desperation, it was entitlement. Shift. I didn't scream. I didn't weep. I cataloged. Every fraudulent loan, every tuition receipt, every transfer from my account to hers. I traced her steps with surgical patience, like a surgeon preparing for a clean incision. Then I went further. I followed the money into her networking, the board dinners, the donors, the little lies she fed professors, repeating my volunteer work as her own, until even my resume looked like a counterfeit copy. She was building a tower on stolen bricks. So, I bought the land beneath it. The plan. It started with a quiet meeting. The dean, tired and disillusioned, a man bound by contracts and donors he despised. He didn't need convincing, only proof. I handed him a dossier thick as a novel, every page meticulous, undeniable. Then I acquired stock, slowly, patiently, through shell accounts and quiet auctions. Brick by brick, I took pieces of the university she thought she owned. By the time her final year arrived, I had enough to move unseen behind every curtain she thought protected her. And when graduation came, I invited father. He liked spectacles. He liked to crown favorites. I wanted him front row. The execution. She stood on stage, diploma in hand, smile sharp as glass. She saw me in the back and twisted the knife with that joke. The crowd laughed. Father declared the verdict, success and failure. Perfect timing. The dean stepped forward, cleared his throat. His eyes didn't leave me. "I'll tell you," he said, his voice carrying like a verdict, "who paid your tuition and who owns this university." The audience shifted. Murmurs rose. She turned, smiling at him, until she realized he wasn't smiling back. Her hand shook. The diploma bent at its corner. "Every cent you spent," he continued, "came from your sister, the woman you mocked, the one you stole from. She has paid your way, and she is now your benefactor. In fact," he paused, looked at me, "she is the majority shareholder of this institution." Gasps cut the air. Chairs creaked. My father's jaw locked, eyes flicking between us. For once, He didn't know which child to applaud. My sister's face drained of color. She tried to laugh, to mask it, but her lips trembled. "That's ridiculous. She's a waitress. She was," I corrected. My voice was calm, level, deadly. "While you were busy stealing, I was busy buying." Climax. The silence pressed down, suffocating. Cameras flashed. Every donor, every professor, every classmate was watching her crumble. Her laughter faltered, breaking into a nervous chuckle, then into nothing at all. Her diploma shook so hard it nearly slipped from her fingers. For once, she couldn't lie her way out. I stepped forward, not to gloat, not to scream, just to stand, where she could see the truth in my eyes. "I was never the failure," I said quietly. "So I was the foundation. You built everything on me. And now, I've taken it back." Resolution. When the ceremony ended, she didn't look at me. She couldn't. Father stood frozen, torn between pride and shame. I left them there. That night, I poured myself a glass of wine. For the first time in years, I slept with no alarm.